May is National Speech Language Hearing Month. Millions of Americans suffer from related disorders, and unfortunately, stigmas surround them.
Robert M. Augustine, who likes to go by Bob, is the former president of the American Speech Language Hearing Association. He's here to talk about it. Bob, you know, there's so many people in the public eye, you may not realize it. Joe Biden has talked about his late son Beau's struggle with aphasia. Senator John Fetterman here in Pennsylvania has battled aphasia as well. The actor Bruce Willis, the talk show host Wendy Williams, they all have been struggling with it as well. So explain to us what aphasia is and how we can help bring awareness to it.
Thank you so much for having me today. It's a pleasure to be here. Aphasia is a condition in which you've had a brain infarction and it results in your loss of language. So you've had a head injury in that regard. And so oftentimes this is referred to as stroke. And there are other ways that you might experience a speech, a language, or communication disorder, illness, disease, head injury, sometimes aging, and other factors that have nothing to do with a person's intellect. And you identified several important people who've experienced these things. Would you like me to talk about some of the stigmas that arise?
I tell you what, why don't we talk more broadly about things? And we talked about stuttering, and everyone knows President Biden has battled with a stutter all his life. Former ABC News reporter named John Stossel had a stutter. He was able to be on the air all the time and almost as if he didn't have it. How does one get beyond having a stutter? Because a lot of people, public speaking is one of their greatest fears, and to have that on top of things.
I so appreciate this, and I want to make sure that I tell the public that you can access information about how to find professionals who can work with you with communicative disorders at the American Speech Language Hearing Association's website, https://www.asha.org public. And one of the reasons that we are doing this promotion today is to talk about the stigmas that arise, as we've done a survey with adults that hadn't been done previously, and we've learned that adults with communicative disorders, 65% of them experience stigmas that arise. Things like this: feeling like an outcast, being judged, being viewed as less intelligent, less unrecognized for their achievements, being labeled, being bullied, treated with condescension. And in fact, 85% of the folks we surveyed who have speech-specific disorders experienced this. So we'd like to make sure our public understands that these are your family members and friends, and there are ways that you can support their communication. For example, you can provide adequate time for them to communicate. Don't make assumptions about this person. You can ask them how they can best support their communication needs. You can slow down, or you can try to reduce background noise to improve hearing. These are all ways that you can support someone with a communication disorders, and you can model this behavior for those around you, so your family and friends with these disorders can maximize their success.
So when it comes to a stutter, so many people may have it, you don't even realize it. How does one start with the first steps of trying to get over something, especially if you're in a business that requires communication?
Really important that you contact a speech language hearing professional who can provide evidence-based services for how to improve your fluency under these conditions.
And Bob, you also wanted to talk a little bit about hearing loss, because we often think about that with older people, but you point out lots of musicians, children, lots of people have it. How can you recognize it, and how can somebody cope with that fact and the assumptions that come with it?
Really appreciate that. When you see your colleagues and friends around you turning up the volume and things like that, can often be evidence of a hearing loss. And it is important to know that you're responsible for your own hearing health, being careful not to be exposed to too loud of sounds. Protecting your hearing when you're in loud environments like concerts and things like that goes a long way to supporting your hearing health. And hearing health is extremely important for your ability to maintain your hearing all of your life. And following these conditions, you might want to, again, contact a hearing professional, an audiologist, who can help you and guide you with these conditions and get the support that you need if you need assistance with your hearing.
So many things are noise canceling. You don't want them to be hearing canceling, so you got to be really careful with that. Bob Augustine, thanks so much for joining us here on Brighter News.
All right, thanks, Bob.
Thank you.